What is going on, tribe, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. Last night, Meathead gave us the blue balls, and I'm not talking about the ones that the Gungans have. He gave us a kit reveal poster of Queen Amidala, but no actual kit. But today, it has landed. Let's check this out. Alright, there she is, Queen Amidala and her decoy. Isn't that wonderful? Alignment, light side, leader, support, and Galactic Republic. Key attributes: decoy with permataunt gives Queen Amidala a solid survivability rating. I didn't realize we had ratings in this game. Hots and pots mechanics. Heal over times and poking over time. Mechanic benefits your entire team and bolsters Queen's protection. Inspiration: the Phantom Menace wouldn't be the Phantom Menace without Queen Amidala. I mean, it would be a very different film, wouldn't it? We had so many outfits to choose from, but settled on the two most iconic ones. Her Queen Regalia at the beginning of the movie, and the clothes she wore whilst taking the Royal Palace during the Battle for Naboo. The main player version is the Battle for Naboo one, as this gives us the most opportunity for action-based animations like the Ascension Gun. It's Batman's grapple gun, let's be honest. This allowed us to make the iconic Queen outfit as the handmaiden decoy brought onto the battlefield to draw enemy fire from the real Queen. When the decoy is defeated, the debuff Doubt is instilled on the enemy who took her out. Okay, so it's passing Doubt. I thought it was going to be a new debuff. Stay behind the decoy, obviously. Grand Arena Omicron makes the decoy start on the battlefield. Oh my gosh, so normally the decoy doesn't... It's not like GBA where it's just Zeta have a summoned unit with the decoy. No, you need an Omicron for this decoy. Alright. FAQ. Who is supposed to be on her squad? Designed to work alongside Queen Amidala and Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. Huge. Huge. I did not see that coming. I mean, we had a feeling that Padawan Obi-Wan was coming to the game. I did not think that they would do a new Qui-Gon Jinn, although I suppose it makes sense because if they use the existing Qui-Gon Jinn, that would get rid of his ability to use his GAC Omicron, so we're getting a twofer over here. Two Jedi Galactic Republics joining the battlefield. I'm excited to see what else we can do with those guys. That's going to be huge. 2 units that will be in the game before the end of the 3rd Queen Amidala conquest. That's 3 months. We've got 3 months to get through the remaining 2 Gungans as well as Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, so basic, the S5 Heavy Blaster Pistol. Loving the Queen's room over here. So here we go. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and expose them for 2 turns, which can't be evaded if there is an active ally handmaiden decoy. Okay, can't be evaded if you've got the decoy on the field. All Galactic Republic allies gain 3 stacks of heal over time and protection over time. Pots is protection over time. That's cool. We don't get a lot of protection over time. That'll be good banners for GAC. If there is an active handmaiden decoy ally, Galactic Republic allies recover 5% health and protection on a basic. That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. Okay, this is cool. So I like how they're feeding into OG Padme's kit. Padme's basic can't be evaded either, but she doesn't need no decoys. Special 1, a cooldown of 3. I am Queen Amidala. Omicron. So, here we go. Dispel all buffs on the enemies and deal physical damage to them. All allies gain accuracy up for 2 turns. Accuracy up. Beware, Dodgecrons. If there is an ally handmaiden decoy, stagger the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Okay, stagger is good. All Galactic Republic allies gain defense pen up for 3 turns. Oh, defense penetration up and 3 stacks of heal over time and protection over time for 2 turns. This attack also cannot be evaded. There's a lot around the handmaiden decoy. While in Grand Arena, if there are no Galactic Legend allies, this attack ignores enemy protection. Whoa. And all allies gain crit damage up and 4 stacks of heal over time and protection over time for 2 turns. All enemies are inflicted with a stack of damage over time for each Galactic Republic ally, speed down, vulnerable for 2 turns, and all have their cooldowns increased by 1, which can't be resisted. And it can't be evaded if there is a decoy. That is a lot in an Omicron. So attack ignores protection, you get more crit damage, you get more heal over time, protection over time, you attack under protection, you put dots on the enemy, you put speed down and vulnerable and increase their cooldowns, and it can't miss or be resisted. Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Alright, special 2. Cooldown of 4, the Ascension Gun. She's going to be like, see you later, pal. Zip. Here we go. Whee! She just Superman nopes out of there. Dispel all debuffs on all allies. Call all other non-Galactic Legend Galactic Republic allies to assists. And they and Queen Amidala recover 20% health and protection. That's not bad. What's the cooldown? 4. Remove 50% turn meter from the target enemy which can't be resisted. That's pretty huge. If all allies are Galactic Republic and there are no Galactic Legend or Scoundrel allies, summon an ally Handmaiden Decoy if the slot is available. Makes sense. If an ally Handmaiden Decoy is already present, all Galactic Republic allies gain defense up, speed up, and tenacity up for 2 turns, and Galactic Republic non-tank allies stealth for 2 turns. Cool. The unique one, Loyal Bodyguard, Xaereth and Omicron. Queen Amidala has 20% max health and protection, 10% crit chance, crit damage, and all allies are immune to cooldown manipulation. Okay, so you can't increase their cooldowns. That's pretty cool. Whenever a Handmaiden Decoy is summoned, she taunts until she is defeated, which can't be dispelled or prevented. She is immune to all other buffs and debuffs, and she doesn't take so she just sits there. She's just like, I am the queen. Look at me. Whenever she is defeated by the enemy who defeated her is inflicted with doubt for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted, and Queen Amidala gains a bonus turn and damage immunity for 2 turns, which cannot be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Okay, pretty cool. So yeah, we use the ability. When she is summoned, she taunts until she's defeated. It can't be dispelled, so she's just like a perma-taunting tank that just can't be debuffed or anything like that. She just gets hurt. Okay, fair enough. And then when she's defeated, doubt goes on the person that applied it. Then they are going to give damage immunity to Padme, or Queen Amidala, sorry, and she's going to get a bonus turn. So it's going to help refresh the cooldown on Ascension Gun, so you can summon another decoy, I guess. While the Handmaiden Decoy is active, whenever a heal over time or protection over time expires on the Galactic Republic ally, they recover 5% health and protection. So on top of the health and protection that they already recover, they recover more health and protection. That's nice. Whenever a hot or a pot expires on Queen Amidala, she gains a stack of Queen's protection, maximum of 10, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented until the end of battle. Cool. For each stack of Queen's protection Amidala has, all other Galactic Republic allies gain double those stats. The Handmaiden Decoy is immune to these effects, and they persist when the decoy is defeated, but dispelled when Queen Amidala is defeated. Okay. So Queen's Protection then gives 3% max health and max protection. So she's going to get a maximum of plus 30% max health and protection, an extra plus 50% potency, tenacity, and 50 speed. But while she has that, it looks like her Galactic Republic allies are going to gain double those stats, which is rather nice. It's a shame that none of that is damage, but still, gaining 100 speed is kind of nice. When in Grand Arena and there are no Galactic Legend or Scoundrel allies, and all allies are Galactic Republic, all allies gain 25% crit damage, 40% mastery, and are immune to fear and heal immunity. That's quite nice. Whenever an ally is inflicted with a stack of damage over time, they dispel it, and all allies gain a stack of healing over time and protection over time for 2 turns. At the start of each encounter, summon an ally decoy. At the start of each encounter, summon an ally Handmaiden Decoy. Whenever an ally decoy is critically hit, all enemies are inflicted with potency down, tenacity down for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. Alright, so... Okay, so yeah, this part here is the Omicron. Apologies. All of this is the Omicron. So the Omicron on this ability essentially gives extra crit damage, extra mastery, immunity to fear and heal immunity, and you dispel dots and instead place heal over times and protection over times, which is going to feed into Queen's Protection, which is then going to buff the survivability of your team as well as the speed. At the start of the encounter, you also get a Handmaiden Decoy, which you don't normally get, and whenever it's critically hit, the enemy gets inflicted with potency down and tenacity down. That's kind of nice. So, Handmaiden Decoy, unique number 2, Lightside Tank and Galactic Republic. It is a bodyguard. Galactic Republic allies recover 10% health and protection when they use a basic, grant advantage for 1 turn to a random enemy who doesn't have it, which can't be evaded or resisted. And of course, as we know, advantage guarantees crits. If they crit the Handmaiden Decoy, then they're going to get potency down and tenacity down, which is quite nice. So the leadership then. My place is with my people. Xaereth and Omicron, triple Omi coming out here. All allies have got 20% defense, 15% max health, and max protection. At the start of battle, if all allies are Galactic Republic and there are no GLs, whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, they're inflicted with a damage over time for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. Remove 10% turn meter from all enemies, which can't be resisted as well. At the start of each ally's turn, they gain 3% critical damage, stacking for each heal over time they have, and 3% offense for each stack of protection over time they have until the end of their turn. Okay, so the more hots and the more pots that you've got, hots and pots, it means you're going to be stacking up that crit damage and that offense quite high, which is pretty huge. Whenever an enemy is critically hit, that enemy has Whenever an enemy critically hits an ally, that enemy has minus 5% crit damage, defense, and offense, stacking minus to 50% until the end of the encounter, which can't be resisted. That's huge. So as they're critting you, not only are they like getting weaker, as in they can't deal as much damage to you, but you're also still stacking the rest of your stats because, you know, all the good stuff that happens with Queen's Protection and you getting heal over. This team sounds like it's going to be good defensively. Potentially good defensively, just because it's a stat wall, it's going to be able to survive. I think it'll be good banners as well. When in Grand Arenas, if there are no Galactic Legend allies and all allies are Galactic Republic, whenever an ally uses a special ability, they gain bonuses based on their rolls. Attackers gain offense up for 2 turns and call a random ally to assist, dealing 20% or damage. Tanks recover 25% health and protection, and supports and healers gain protection up 50%, stacking and speed up for 3 turns. That is a lot of business. That is a lot of business on this kit. I can definitely see that this is going to be a pretty decent GAC team. I can see them being able to survive a lot of onslaughts, slowly whittling down the damage of the enemy team, becoming incredibly tanky, and then ramping your offense. Now, we don't know how it's really going to function and who the last 2 ads are going to be until we see this new Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, who I'm so absolutely stoked for. It's going to be flipping amazing. Love Obi-Wan Kenobi, my favorite character in the whole Star Wars universe, I think. So I'm really excited to see what those 2 bring, and we know we're going to be getting them over the next couple of months. So this is huge, guys. The Omicrons look pretty solid. It feels like the one that's most necessary is going to be the Omicron that allows you to pre-summon with the decoy in place, but this also feels kind of like a 2 Omicron minimum sort of character as well, because I feel like the ignoring protection is kind of nice. The extra hots and pots is obviously going to be ramping up the damage of your team as well, and all of this cooldown increasing, speed down, vulnerable. You know, like, this feels pretty good as well, and it's an AoE. It's like, yeah, that's pretty good. But hey, I don't know. I think we can probably potentially get away with not having the leadership on me, but the call to assist seems really nice. This is painful, guys. This is painful. I think she might be a character that might want all of her Omicrons to be really, really, really good. But hey, I'm interested in your thoughts, guys. What do you think about new Queen Amidala? Are you absolutely stoked for new Obi-Wan Ben? Are you absolutely stoked for the new Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi and new Master Qui-Gon Jinn? I cannot wait to see those guys come to the game. I thought it was going to be Captain Panaka, you know, her personal bodyguard. But hey, what do I know? Make sure you like the video so you don't miss a thing. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.